possible.
When you give, anything is possible. The United Way of North Central Iowa makes an impact on issues we face right here in our communities. Your United Way has a tradition of using your dollars wisely to improve lives for the better. And it can be as simple as making it possible for a retired teacher to help a child learn to read.
Give, and anything is possible. Give, and everything begins.
In this first grade classroom, they are presented with so much new information, and they just need more practice. And having the seniors come to the school as volunteers gives the children another way to practice. And I want children to have a love of learning. And if there's anything that I have done volunteering this year in this classroom to encourage that or to instill that in a child, it would certainly have been worthwhile. The children in this classroom are our future.
Give, anything is possible.
Providing for a child's future isn't always easy. Your United Way supports 19 programs that nurture children and youth by helping parents meet our children's developmental needs.
Good gets going, joy starts flowing, and everybody wins.
Yeah, I worked 45 hours a week. I'd bring home my paycheck, and it just didn't cut, between having to pay daycare fees and, of course, all the other little things that, as a parent, you have to pay. I love having my children here. When I thought I was going to have to take the boys out of Hanson's Family Life Center, it just crushed me. Because I made too much money to get state assistance, but I fit in just fine so I could get help with United Way and through Hanson's. At the time, I needed it, and I still do need it, and I really appreciate everything that the United Way has done for me and my children, and they've made it just possible.
Life circumstances may change over time or overnight. United Way understands the issues we face, including disasters and loss. They know food, clothing, and shelter bring not only physical but emotional relief, even in the midst of unbelief.
The fire happened in the early morning hours of January 2nd. I think it was like 1 in the morning. But when I left here, I didn't have my shoes on. I didn't have time to even grab my shoes. The whole house was completely gutted. When it was done, what wasn't damaged was damaged by water a few days later. The Red Cross is involved right away. I always thought it was never going to happen to me. I guess I always got the impression that United Way was for people who didn't work and needy people like that. I never realized that I would need them someday.
Give, anything is possible.
Meeting basic needs helps individuals, but it also strengthens our entire community. The United Way funds programs that make it possible for people to get what they need, opening up life opportunities.
Folks start hoping, hearts come open, love comes to their eyes.
I have emphysema. It affects your lungs and you can't breathe. And like when the humidity gets high, I can't go out at all. That's why I'm on oxygen. The Salvation Army and United Way brought an air conditioner over, and now I can just sit in my room with the air on when the humidity's so high outside. I know from experience it helps. I want to thank the Salvation Army and the United Way for helping me, because I don't know what I'd do without them.
Changing circumstances can mean starting over. Your gift to the United Way renews someone's strength. You make it possible for a member of your community to begin again.
I had left several different times before and had restraining orders put against him, but always fell for the thing, oh, I'm so sorry, it'll never happen again. And then I was tired of hearing the promises that it would never happen again. And I says, I'm not going back. I just thought to myself, I'm not going back into this home again. All I had was the clothes I had on my back. I didn't even have any personal items, nothing. I didn't go back to that house. And I got out the number, and And I called Crisis Intervention. At Crisis Intervention, you're not a number. You are not a number at all.
Give, and anything is possible.
Many United Way programs make it possible for men and women to gain skills needed for self-sufficiency. In spite of personal odds, United Way is there to help.
Good gets going, and joy starts flowing, and everybody wins.
I had cerebral palsy since birth, and when I was younger, that was hard to deal with. But now that I'm in high school and stuff, I've learned to deal with it. NIVRC has been helping me prepare for the actual job workforce for when I actually get a 9-to-5 job every day, improving my skills on the stuff that I can do instead of working on some of the stuff that I can't do. If people eventually ask, where did you get this training to get this job, I would say NIVRC. I'll never forget them.
By joining with the United Way's 31 agency partners, you become part of your community's solutions. The United Way of North Central Iowa magnifies the impact of your gift until you are doing more than you ever thought possible. Give generously to the United Way. It is possible for you to change lives for the better. It is possible the life you change most is yours.
Give, and anything is possible. You give, and everything begins. The good gets going, and joy starts flowing, and everybody wins. The gift of love. Everybody sing love, sing love, sing love. Everybody sing love, sing love. Oh, the gift of love, sing love, sing love. Everybody sing love, oh, sing love. Everybody sing love.
I think that the United Way is a great opportunity for people to show support for their community and to not have to make decisions about who to support or who not to support. And it's a great way to show your support to a wide range of organizations and initiatives without having to take on that role of decision making yourself. The responsibility to our community belongs to each and every one of us, and that United Way is a real easy way for people to take that on.